everyone. Welcome back. Hello, hello. It's good to see all of you again. Today's going to be a relatively chill section of the game, I believe. Wow, I haven't done this in 4 days and I already forgot how to say words. So, to recap, last week we took our seed exam and passed it. A lot of things went wrong, but we did find out for some reason that the Galbadian army was looking to use the communication tower in Dalit for some undisclosed reason. After which, we came back, we graduated, we saw Cypher get scolded a little bit, and then we had a little bit of a celebration dance where some random lady that we've never seen before pulled us out onto the dance floor and made us do a dance. And at the very end of the stream, our instructor, Quistis, approaches us and orders us to meet her at a designated location, and also hints that it will be her last order. And that is where we begin today's stream. Alright. So we're back in our normal civilian clothes. And I love the ambience of this part of the game, I want to just say. Also, the table with all of the random knickknacks on it just feels very college dormitory to me. I don't think there's anything in the other room. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of chill stuff happening this part of the game, I think. So yeah, we're off to meet our instructor. Just in the middle of the night, hearing all the bugs outside. There's a party going on that we're not currently at because it's just a late night celebration. Absolutely no music playing. I love this. I love the scene setting of it is dead in the middle of the night and nothing is going on anywhere. Also, apparently, the faculty just stand guard and make sure students don't trespass, which is interesting. So we're going to the training center. I haven't shown this off before because I knew we were going to come here later. Have you fought a T-Rexar in the training center? So there's T-Rexars. I wonder what those look like. And it's just another junctioning tutorial. I've already explained all of that multiple streams ago, actually. Just teaching us that we can use status effects. Alright. I am going to do a tiny bit of menuing. Because Quistis cannot currently do anything. And I want to start showing off the item refinement. So I don't think the person who asked this before is currently here, but the abilities that we learned earlier, the item refinement abilities, this is how you bypass a lot of the grind of this game. So what you do is you go to the ability section of the menu, and then you have these options here that will let you turn items into magic. So we have 12 magic stone pieces. I'm going to turn, I think, 6 of these into thunders. And then we can junction our thunder to our magic and get a little bit of stat boost. I'm going to steal some of those from Zell also. But I am going to give Zell some fires to compensate. And now we have 30 thunders and 30 fires. What was I doing? Right, okay, magic. So we want to give all of our thunders to Quistis. probably want to give her some other magics also, since she's going to be our mage. Yeah, give you some blizzards. Give fires to Zell. We're essentially just putting the magic on the party members who are going to use them. All you care about is fire because you're a physical attacker. Alright, and I think that's our magic sorted. So now, if we go into the junction menu, we can put our thunder onto our magic stat, and that's a sizable increase. It's 7 to 13. That is a 6-point boost to magic. And then if we go check Zell, and we rejunction the fires to strength, it's a 4-point increase. So this is going to matter more and more as we play more of the game, and the game gets a little harder. For now, though, I think we're fine. And then Squall has blinds, I believe. If not, Squall's going to need blinds. Yeah, he has blinds. Manual. And then we're going to just put that on the front page. So that's the magic stock that we have. And I think we're set. So let's go through the training center to meet at the secret location to have a conversation with Quistis. As usual, please feel free to let me know if the volume levels are out of sync. I happen to know exactly where this thing is already, but there is combat encounters here. There are combat encounters here. Because it's the training center, as the name would suggest. 2 new magics I haven't seen before, actually. Deep Sleep and Silences. Okay. Status effect magic. I'm gonna go ahead and cast a Blizzard just to see how much damage it does with the new stats. I might lower the volume on my end real quick, because this is fairly loud for me. I imagine it's coming through fairly loudly. No, okay, lower that, because that's too loud for me to handle. Make sure that the volume mixer is correct still. Okay. Alright, adjusted. Hit my face. Little plant monsters. Yeah, so this is a fairly easy encounter. It is the training center. It's not supposed to be life and death. Little electric fencing has a little danger sign on it. This is danger. You will shock yourself. Immediately get into another combat encounter. Alright. I am going to summon for these because we are lacking AoE at the moment. And I don't want to spend all day here. I'm getting hit a lot. Gastric juice. We just took a fetus flytrap and gave it legs, and that somehow works. I think the little appendages on the back carry the design a lot. Hello, Quizzicato. Hello, it's good to see you again. How much damage is this? That's still a lot of damage. I am fairly certain in the early game you are meant to basically exclusively use summons to get carried. However, I don't want to do that unless I have to. Or unless it would speed the game up. So we are poisoned. We don't have any antidotes, so I think we're going to just deal with it. Is this the secret area? No. Here I am talking about how I know where it is, and I actually did not remember where it was. Alright, so we're poisoned. We're just gonna take some damage over time. It's fine. And we're gonna get put to sleep. That awkward moment in the Final Fantasy game where your character doesn't get to actually take turns. It happens sometimes. Honestly though, would love to have some sleeping gas for real life applications. I guess those are just sleeping pills, huh? 49 damage from poison. I know I have some Asunias. No foliage and palm trees in the background. Fake logs just shoved through the fencing. Because why not? Here it is. The secret area that's so secret it has its own lighting and bridge towards it. I'm gonna burn a tent here, I think. And do a save. Look how secret this secret area is. Here we are. Super secret, I know. Look at that view though. Oh. It also just kind of gives you a scale of how big the garden is, because that's the central facility. What time is it? And so it's after midnight. Just kind of a very quiet moment. And Quista's Trap is no longer an instructor. She's a member of Seed. Squall seeming kind of fake surprised. Kind of hinting that it was a decision made by someone else and not Quistis. And Quistis basically saying she failed as an instructor, lacks leadership qualities, is what they've told her. And just, you know, being kind of sad about it. They let her go. And she's 18, by the way. Squall's being pretty impatient as Quistis laments how she ended up here. Are you listening? Where Squall says, "Are you done yet?" Just complete asshole. does not want to be on the receiving end of someone opening up about their feelings. Quest is saying she just wants someone to listen. And Squall, and probably one of the biggest asshole lines in this game, says if you want someone to listen, then go talk to a wall. Cold. Quistis is kind of used to it though, and doesn't seem to react that negatively. Aren't there times when you want someone to share your feelings with someone? And Squall says everyone has to take care of themselves. And doesn't want to be a burden by sharing his problems. And Quest is saying maybe she doesn't have leadership qualities. If that's how one of her old students will talk to her. Honestly, just really depressing scene that kind of sets where both of these characters are in their life at the moment. Also probably one of the most unlikable things in the game that Squall says or does. Gonna be honest. Damn. Alright. Well, that was the conversation. I guess we're leaving now. A few combat encounters on the way out, I suppose. Some more grats, which means some more AoE. Alright. One more Quizzicato summon for the road, I think. Squall could sweep her off her feet, but only he knew it was anything he even wanted from anyone. Yeah. Just honestly screams emotionally unavailable teenager to me, which is already kind of the case for teenage boys, but more so with Squall, for some reason. Alright, we got some powders. Can be used for item refinement later. Alright. Yet one more combat encounter. A single grat. We can handle that. Is there a way actually... Very helpful. I feel like there's a way to make it so that it displays an enemy list instead of the cursor. I'll have to double check that. Hold shoulders or something? Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to do it. I'll look in the config after this fight, I think, and see if it's in there. Oh, yep, there we go. You were correct. Alright, so that's the superior way to do menuing in this combat, I think. I would have never found that, thank you. Alright, level up. Some more items into ability points. I think we're good here. Somebody asking for help. The pathing completely broke. I didn't know the game could do that. Well, that person looks familiar. Squall and Quisty. Interesting. They have a nickname. Right. Bots are on this thing. Is anyone around to remove the bots? I can do it. Also, I'm gonna make Rose a mod so that we have one more admin who can do this for me. Possible ban evader. How to ban. Ban. Easy peasy. And Super Kami Rose. Congratulations, you are now a moderator. Alright. Fix that problem. And now back to the stream. A boss fight against a giant insect. Congratulations on being mod. Right, so I am going to use AoE in this fight. Because we got some Raldos. I'm going to scan... Wait a minute. Hold on. What magic do these things have? Some mystery magic. Shells. Cool. Ow. So yeah, in this part of the game, they're just doing a lot of multiple enemy encounters, and we don't have a way to easily deal with those at the moment, so... We're just gonna use some Samana and build our way out of having to use them constantly. I would like them to remain a novelty. Oh, they're all dead. Okay. I was gonna draw magic from those, okay. 74. Into a blizzard. And 33. Does this thing have weaknesses? You'll do your best. It's really just so, like, it... Ban the bots. That's it. That's all I ask of you. Just ban bots, please. A large insect-type monster that is a survivor of some ancient race. It was weak against something. Wind. Okay. We don't have wind, so that's fine. We'll just hit it. It does not do a lot of damage. Might be a good opportunity to stock some spells, actually. Sleep, Blind, and Shell. I'll stock some shells. Might stock them on Quistis, actually. We'll see how much damage Squall does with a normal attack. Thought it had Tornado. So, fun fact about this game. The magic that enemies have actually depends on their level. So, as you level, enemies level. And as enemies level, they get better magic to draw. And that's one of the ways that you can actually break the game. Is there's ways that you can make enemies be higher level than you, and then you just stock really good magic. Alright, so we're gonna attack with Squall. And draw with Quistis, I think, is how this fight's going to look. Honestly, not a very difficult fight. Like little 18, 17 attacks, because we have been kind of blitzing through this game. Not intentionally so, just I'm fairly familiar with the game. So going to where I need to go basically immediately. think we have about 10 attacks total we gotta do, so we've done a couple. Should go down in 7 or 8 more attacks, I think. Fairly straightforward. There it goes. Alright, relatively easy boss fight. Wizard Stone. Stone with a strong magic power. We got a lot of those, and 14 ability points. We got our magic boost. Spirit boost. Damn. It's a woman in a green shawl accompanied by 2 bodyguards in yellowish white uniforms. Haven't we seen her somewhere before? Best not to dwell on it. Alright. We got ourselves a magic boost ability. So now we do more magic damage. Also, Shiva learned something. I don't remember what. Spirit up. Got it. Guardian Forces. Now we want to set both of these again. So we could spend 120 ability points learning magic plus 40. Instead of doing that, I'm going to start learning mid-magic refine, because getting better magic is better than getting 20% more damage, I believe. And then for Shiva, I recognize her as the one who visited Squall in the infirmary. That is correct. I'm trying to be ominous about these things. Let's see. I think I'm going to try and get Shiva out of the party as soon as we get another Guardian Force, because I don't think Shiva learns a lot of useful things. We are still doing the 1 Guardian Force per character challenge after all. So we want Guardian Forces that learn useful things. And now we're back outside. Quistis saying that not everyone can get by themselves, which Squall does not necessarily agree with. And now we go back to the dormitories. To get a good night's rest after being quite the asshole. Monogamous GF percentage. I mean, that's basically what this is. It's the monogamy challenge. Hey, look, it's Zell. Zell was looking for us for some reason. Oh, hey. We got new rooms now that we're seeds. Our dorms got upgraded. So we don't share a room with anyone. Whoever is leaving that mess on the table, I'm assuming. It's kind of hoping I could play cards with Zell. I guess not. Look at that, we got a new room. And there's a book on the table. And someone's knocking at the door. We got our first seed mission. And selfies at the door. And we gotta go to the front gate. Alright, I'm gonna pick up this book. So this is actually where I left it last time I played this game when I was testing stuff for the stream. Everything from here on out is going to be less fresh in my memory. We got a weapons magazine. A pinwheel. That's a new weapon we haven't seen before. And a valiant. Powerful bullets. Interesting. So we have weapons for 2 party members that we already have, and then 2 new weapons. Context clues. Do a quick game save. I don't think we have materials to upgrade our weapons yet, but they might sell some at the shops. Alright, I'm going to do a quick run around the garden. And just see if there's anything new to find or do. And then we're going to head to our first seed mission. So we have passed the exam. And now we have to actually go out and do something somewhere. Cars are so convenient because you don't have to run into monsters in cars. Maybe they're scared of them. Oh, look at this little, like, motorcycle design in the parking lot. And a little emblem on all the parking spots. What is this? Fire extinguisher behind the plant? I don't think that is up to code. Let's see. I'm gonna check everything. Oh hey, our salary came in. We got 4,000 gil. Not OSHA approved. I know. I have a feeling Gordon doesn't care about OSHA. Like most shitty places I've worked. There's a lady just talking about how she misses her youth. And talking about her son. Her son's going on the journey. Reminiscing about her son. We're not open yet. Look at all the people just sitting in the cafeteria. There's the teacher's pets. Talking like a Redditor. Oh, they're shit talking about Cypher. So yeah, those are some of the students that didn't pass the test. And they're shit talking about how Cypher failed because he never follows orders. That's the cafeteria. I'm gonna go check out the Quad Center and see what the Garden Festival is shaping up to look like. That thing that we agreed to help with in the last stream. Look at that. They're setting up a stage. And no one is here. Okay. I guess it's the weekend or something, and nobody cares. Isn't there a hidden draw point here or something? Maybe. Oh, I want to check. I'll do that later. So those shells that we drew from the boss, I'm wondering if those will give a better magic stat than the thunders that we have. And shell, for those of you who do not know, is a magic that reduces the damage that you take from magic. I'm heading off to the infirmary. Oh, look at that, it's the bed at the start of the game. There's not really anything in here, I think. Cute little open doors, though. Sometimes this game has auto doors in them that are really neat. Alright, I'm not going to go to the training center because that's just monsters. I think we have one more place to check, which is the library. Oh, the drop point hasn't restocked yet. Books here are boring, apparently. What's going on here? Garden facility staff are just angry because the desks are dirty. Okay, okay. They run a tight ship here, I suppose. Is this the unnamed seed from last stream? Does this guy have a story? Huh. I guess he's letting being a seed get to his head a little bit. Alright. Let's go do our first mission. I'm invested in this man's dialogue now. Oh, it's the same dialogue. Okay. It only changes sometimes. Here we are. Our first seed mission. Look at the hoverboard. Oh, Zell thinks he's such a badass. They're called T-boards, and they're not allowed in the garden. And so, they are confiscating it. See, if you haven't noticed by now, all of the yellow hat seed staff are assholes. We're still students, even though we're seed. And we are required to set an example. Lame? I know! About the first mission. We're going to a place called Timber. And our mission is to support a resistance faction. Crimping our style. I know. A member of the faction will contact you at Timber Station. And we have a code phrase we're supposed to repeat back. The forests of Timber sure have changed. At which point we reply, but the owls are still around. Which is the password. And our orders are just to follow what they say for us to do. We're only sending 3 seed because we did not get paid a lot to do this. Sid cutting off the faculty when they are going to say why we did that. And Squall is the squad leader. Cool. So talk to Sid before leaving. It's a cursed item, but if one with enough power uses it, it should be of great help. We got a magic lamp that is cursed. Interesting. I'm not going to use that right now. You should save your game before using it, okay? Does Selfie have junction stuff set up? She does, okay. What is Siren currently learning? Move fine? Let's put that on Magic 20, so we have 2 mages. This runs on PS2? It does. That's how I played a lot of this, actually. We owned a PlayStation 2. I didn't get a PlayStation 1 until much later in my life. But yes, all PlayStation 1 games, with like 2 exceptions, run on PlayStation 2. Because I think they just put a PlayStation 1 inside of a PlayStation 2. And that's why it works. We found some cures. We suck some cures. We got a salary again. Look at that. 4,000 more gold. Gil. Sorry, it's called Gil in this game. I promise I play Final Fantasy. So we're going to save the game. I happen to know that to get to Timber, which they didn't explain to us, we are to take a train. And that means we are going to the train station that we saw last stream when we were returning from the mission. I'm going to do a random encounter just to do one. Interesting sound effect. Yeah, so we are getting to the point where I maybe want to start stocking up on magic a little bit more. I'd like to spread out the grinding as much as possible. So Squall is going to just be the person who stockpiles magic, and then we're going to give that magic to party members that need it. $43 damage. Remember the first stream when we had enemies that were doing like 3 damage? Alright. So we haven't done a lot of leveling with Siren also. Selfie's probably going to be the weaker party member for most of this. Oh, I love this song. What are they doing? I've heard a lot of stuff about you. Lots of bad stuff. Nah, they're just kidding. So Zell's famous around here. Apparently they did 100 pull-ups. Selfie says, I think you need some help. It's so mean. Alright. Interesting lore about Zell. Real quick. The trash talking, I like them. Yeah, this game has a lot of that. Oh, that's right! So this is Zell's mom. This is my house, but don't make yourselves too comfortable. What's in here? It's a little study. Look at the little living room. Aww. Little TV. It was such a funky looking TV. Just guitar. Yeah. It kind of looks like mine, honestly. Zell saying we cannot go up to Zell's room. I should have come up there when I was by myself on the second stream. I kind of forgot about that. And then I think this is the weapon shop over here. Yeah, we do not have any materials. I'm gonna see if the shop sells any, because it's just screws and then the magic stone pieces we can find. Yeah, they do not sell anything. No girls allowed. I'm one of those. Girl saying she's gonna draw a picture of a fish, and she's gonna need a lot of blue crowns. I feel like the monsters around here should drop components or cards that refine into them. Probably, yeah. I'm not too fussed about it at the moment, because all that really matters is the endgame weapons. The train to Timber is here. Please purchase a train ticket. Yeah, so this is how we get to Timber. Look at the train. It's curved on the sides like everything else in this game is. Whoever did the 3D modeling for this game loved the bevel tool. The train will be departing soon. Also, I do kind of want to avoid using card mod refinement because it's too strong. It's too good. Well, we're on a train. We're going to Timber. It's got a little next stop thing above the door. It's got a ticker. It's bright white and hurts your eyes. Transcontinental Railroad. That runs underwater. Zell just in the corner moping. You have to use the ticket to get inside. Access granted. I kind of miss that phrase. It's weirdly nostalgic. Access granted. Let's go check out the inside of the train. after saving our game, because if you see a save point, you use the save point. That's how those work. And Seed's private cabin. This is so decorated. Zel's very excited. The selfie loves trains. And singing a song about trains. The bouncing sound effect. We have a couch in our room. I'm glad you're so excited. Pet Pals Volume 1. We got a pet magazine. Pays to be a member of Seed. I'm gonna make Squall not be an asshole when asked if we know anything about timber. We don't know a ton. Timber used to be a country surrounded by deep forests. 18 years ago, Calbadia invaded. And they fell under occupation. So that's the same army that we dealt with in our exam mission. And there's a bunch of resistance factions. That's it. Thank you, Mr. Know-It-All Zell. Hey, no problem. Does not even process that it's an insult. And Selfie's not feeling well. I'm really tired. Like, really tired. And now Zell's freaking out and is also really tired. And now Squall is also very tired. Uh-oh. What's going on? Huh? Laguna, are you sure you know the way? Who is Laguna? And we seem to be in a very heavily forested area with someone named Laguna, Kiros, and Ward. Huh. I love the UI play here. I know. I don't want to spoil this part. Who are these people? Huh. Kiros, Laguna, Ward. Also, this is the second best music in the game. Throws an anchor. Uses some knives. machine gun. Absolutely no explanation for what's going on right now. Huh? There's a lot of question marks. Who are those people? So I'm assuming based on the history lesson we just got, this is what Timber used to look like. Alright, let's do some combat. How he like runs to go get it after. We do seem to be dressed like Galbadian soldiers. Yeah, so like this seems like the thing that Zell was just talking about, where the Galbadian army invaded Timber. And we're following 3 very specific people for some reason. All the fungus enemies that just have like their mouths split open down the center. Geezers, I think that's how you pronounce the other enemy's name. Also, this is why I wanted to switch to this menu, because now you can see the name of all of the enemies. So I'm hoping that that helps a little bit with like the lore stuff. And if there's an enemy you like, you can just go look him up as he runs to pick up his anchor that he throws repeatedly. Magic Stone piece, 3 ability points. Aren't we here to fight a war, you know, against the almighty Timber army? It's implied these people are very lost. And we're going back to Delling City. Alright, so we are 3 soldiers that were supposed to invade Timber, and we got lost and gave up. Some water? Wow, okay. That's a spell I didn't remember was here. We stocked 7 waters. Don't drink them all in one place. Alright. So we gave up on the invasion. The Galbadian army in general just seems to have a pattern of being fairly incompetent. So now we're in Delling City. You can't park in the middle of the street. That's cool. So Laguna, whoever this is just kind of not doing their job and wants to go get a drink instead. It's cool. We could just leave the cars here. They can wait, I guess. What is this place? Run down the middle of the road. It's fine. You'd think you could draw water from the literal fountain. Good point, actually. I don't remember where to go. This is the part of the game where I'm going to have to wander around a bit more. Now that my memory is not as solid. Alright. What is this? We can go up or down a ladder. I don't think this is where the bar is. I'm assuming the bar is going to be this way instead. Also, the environments are starting to get bigger, so we might spend more time in one place. There's a soldier standing over here. Is it this way, maybe? Yeah, okay, it's this way. So there's a bunch of military vehicles just kind of hanging about. Get back to see her again. Got the hots for the pianist in the hotel bar. So Laguna likes someone here. Interesting. The real question is, who the fuck is Laguna? Without a reservation, you have to pay in advance. You can do that. Alright. You slept the night at the hotel. Hope to see you again. Let's go to the bar. Your usual table is ready. A little grayed out option. Huh? Excuse me? What's wrong? I don't know what's wrong. Let's take a load off. Let's slack at our jobs. Is this a dream? Laguna's pretty cute. So it's heavily implied that the grayed out text is our main characters and they're dreaming. Collectively. At the same time. At ease. This is sleep on company time. Hell yeah. I'm going all out tonight. Ordering the usual, so we come here often. Julia should be making her appearance soon. Who is Julia? You going for it tonight? Yeah, go for it. Alright, so they're playing Wingmen. Laguna doesn't want to because she's working. But Laguna promised. Alright, so we're gonna go say hi to the pianist. I want to talk to these people. To be able to listen to Julia play on a day like this. So yeah, we're playing from the perspective of the invading force, but in the past. Is this guy serious? And his leg is cramping out. That's not good timing. She just stops playing and looks at him. Sad. But he doubles back. And then leaves again without saying anything. Alright. Good work, Laguna. Mission successful. So I think we just went up like and made a wave, but we were complete buffoons about it. We're talking about a popularity rating. And we're at -3 on the manliness scale. I'm okay with that personally. Julia sure is pretty. I can relate. Women are pretty. They're all reacting to something. Laguna, we're taking off. What's the rush? Well, you know. It's on us tonight. Relax and stay a while. They're all taking off for some reason. And there's the reason. May I? Immediately the leg cramp comes back. And did I interrupt anything? Not at all. Please sit down. A lot of stuttering. Very, very nervous. Internally just freaking the fuck out. While our party members from the main cast are commenting in the background. Are you okay now? Kind of. How's your leg? It's fine. The leg is fine, thank you. Happens all the time when I get nervous. Were you nervous? Oh yeah, I still kinda am. You can relax. You don't have to get nervous around me. Oh, sorry. Good girl, I know. Would you like to go somewhere private? I have a room here. Kind of whispering it. In your room? Aww. They're all just standing and watching. Holy shit. See, it's implied Julia is kind of a big deal. If you would like to, please come by. She's gonna wait in her room for us. And both Laguna and our party members are wondering if they're dreaming. But it's too weird to be a dream. Also, he talks to himself too much. And he's freaking out because Julia wants to talk to them. I wonder who's saying the whatever line. I wonder who that is. I always screw up by talking about myself too much. All ears for Julia. Not gonna happen tonight. A little bit of toxic masculinity thrown in there just for good measure. They're all minding their own business again. He's drunk as fuck and is mad that Julia picked us. Make sure the conversation is sophisticated. All you do is yap, 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 and never listen. Thanks for the vote of confidence, guys. And we're going off to Julia's room. We can't even form the question. Ah, Mr. Laguna Lore, I've been expecting you. Let me show you to Miss Julia's room. Aww. Thanks for coming. Thank you for inviting me. Have a seat. And so he sits on the bed. And then he gets up. And he sits on the chair. And then he gets up. And then he talks to Julia, I guess. Who's laughing at him? Oh, he's a big fan. He's so adorable. I know. That's why you come here, to hear me play so often. Aww. And so she notices that he's like at every event she goes to. And then he is pacing. You're always smiling while listening, right? Beautiful eyes, though they look a bit scared now. Aww. I'm not gonna pluck them out and eat them. I just want to talk gazing into those eyes. Would you like a drink? Wine, perhaps? Yeah, I don't like fighting too much, but you get to travel, you know, see new places and stuff, and it's fun because Kyrus and Ward are always with me. Hey, we should all go out drinking sometime, what do you say? And, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so I want to quit the army and become a journalist so I can tell people about all the things I've seen in my travels. Say he had like a glass of wine, now he's just talking constantly. But he wants to be a writer. And one of his articles made the readers column. Aww. So that was way cool. I'm happy for you. And he's just talking and talking. And he realized he's talking way too much. And tell me about yourself. Like your dreams for the future. And she wants to learn how to sing. But she's not good at writing lyrics. I'm just gonna let this animation play for a second. That must be tough. But thanks to you, I think I can come up with something. Aww. Yeah. The many faces you've shown me. When you're hurt, worried, or felt pain deep inside of you. Your smile, your face, your eyes. I'm trying not to cry. This is such a sweet scene. She says she thinks you can come up with the song because of what you've shown. Aw, she grabs his hand. Now there's a knock at the door. New orders. Meet by presidential residence on the double. Can we meet again? Aw, of course, I have to come hear you sing. Are you sure hand holding is okay for Twitch? You know what? You're right. I should have blurred it. And we're waking up. Next stop, Timber. Squall's just passed out on the floor. Were we all asleep? Zell thinks it might have been sleeping gas. And Squall's like, maybe. So they're all just checking to make sure we're all okay. And don't seem to be missing any valuables. I had such a nice dream. Squall's like, I had a dream too. I dreamt I was a moron. Just the complete difference in attitudes. Sir Laguna was so cool. There was a Laguna in my dream too. He's a Gabatian soldier, right? Laguna, Kyros, and Ward. We all had the same dream. Huh. We're just gonna ignore it. Who knows? I guess that just happened. And we're gonna report it when we get back to the garden. Alright. We're almost to Timber. Selfie's still sleepy. Huh. Interesting. Also, here's the transcontinental train. I love the little things on the top. And the little black and yellow plug things. And now we're at present-day Timber. There it goes. Trains are neat. I know. I love fantasy trains even more. Alright. Here's the passphrase. Welcome to Timber. Come with me. On vacation. There's a pet shop here. Huh. So we're gonna go probably about 30 more minutes. I might run over a little bit, but I'll try not to run over too much. We got a pet magazine earlier. Pet Pals, Volume 1, magazine for dog lovers. A little dog in the corner. Your dog learns a trick to damage enemies in this issue. Angelo's Strike. As dog lovers already know, walk with your dog to help him learn this trick. This way, this way. What is this? Is this another train with spikes on the front? And vents on the side? And blurred out barred windows? Where are we going? So you guys are seeds. That's right. Leader of the Forest House. Please shake my hand. Squall does not shake people's hands. Everyone else does, though. Everyone else is like a normal fucking human being. Zell tries to get a handshake, but is left out. Alright. So this is Watts in the yellow jacket. Squall is Or not Squall, Zell is annoyed. Working out the emotions with fisticuffs. Guess that's just our princess. It's her nap time. And that's Zone in the blue shirt. She's in the last room up those stairs. Alright, we're going to get our princess, I guess. Squall's being very standoffish. We're not gophers, we're seed. Gosh, this is very important. I'm also 17 years old. This is the last time for this kind of thing. Zone's stomach hurts, I guess. And we're getting ready for a strategy meeting. These guys do not seem to have it together. You tell them. Interesting first mission so far. So we're on another train. It's like a one-car train that's just kind of going around, I guess. Who's that? Hey! You're from the party! Does that mean you're Seed? That's the girl that danced with us at the celebration. Oh! I was not expecting that. She like full on like early 2000 glomps him and says, "Yay, you're here." And she's really happy that Seed's here. And apparently they were ignoring her until she spoke directly with Sid. And she was at the party looking for the headmaster. I guess that's why she took off, because she found him. You know Cypher? He's the one who introduced me to Sid. Sid is such a nice man. So she just kind of explained why they needed Seed, and then Sid said sure. We're going to be able to carry out all kinds of plans. This bedroom is so pink. Yeah. Alright, we're going back to the others. Is he here? Cypher. No, he's not a Seed. So she seems to know Cypher from somewhere. Huh. My name is Renoa. We're keeping default character names. You can name Guardian Forces. Seed members dance quite well, don't they? Approach your target inconspicuously at a dance party. Wow, this guy is dense. It's expected of Seed to learn various skills. Oh, so it's work related. That's too bad. Oh, the dog. Does anybody want to name the dog? Doggo? I'm sticking with Angela unless I see another name that's not Doggo. Because Doggo, I'm assuming, was just like, hi, there's a dog. And you all get like 20 seconds. I was not naming him, no. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna stick with Angelo then. Oh, okay, you can name the dog if you want. Lassie? We can do Lassie. Okay. Lassie is really smart. Renoa's limit break uses Lassie. So Lassie can learn tricks. Which we can use in combat with using a limit break. So that magazine we found, the pet magazine, was not just for fluff. It's actually a game mechanic. And when we find new Pet Pal magazines, we learn we can teach the dog new tricks. And we're leaving, so the dog is sad. Alright. I'm gonna save the game. I think we could do the mission briefing and then call it quits there. It should be short enough for 20 minutes. We're introducing people. Yeah, every time Selfie's on a train, she just looks out the window, and honestly, same. Hi everyone! This way. Alright. This is a full-scale operation. Our resistance will forever be known in the pages of Timber's Independence. And Squall's just completely uninterested. We got some top secret info from Galbadia. There's a VIP coming from Galbadia. Vinzer Dowling is the president of Galbadia. He's a dictator, not a president, sir. This feels very topical. The President Delling is taking a private train from the Galbadian capital. Sylvie's like, we're gonna blow it to smithereens with the rocket launcher? Not quite. They're all so impatient. Alright, so here's the plan. We got a model. The yellow train is the base, which is the train we're riding on right now. And next to it is a dummy car, which is supposed to look like the president's car. You have 3 cars, followed by a first escort. The president's car, which is the 3rd train in the back. And the last car is the second escort, which we're getting on to start the operation. Our ultimate goal is to seize the president in his car using our base. which means we're going to switch the dummy car with the president's car. We'll use the 2 switch points leading up to the timber to carry out this operation. So we're sneaking onto the car in the back by jumping. We're jumping from train to train. Second car is the only one that's equipped with sensors. We'll talk about sensors later. Proceed across the roof of the president's car, which is not guarded. And then we're going to uncouple the first escort car. And then we're going to move with the switch train into the car we just uncoupled. We're going to have the dummy car and the base move in. And at this point, our train and their train will be linked and moving together. And then we're going to uncouple the second escort car. And then we're going to escape with the president. And then after that, we'll return to our base and confront Delling. We have exactly 5 minutes to do this. Otherwise, game over. It should only take 3 minutes. Now we're going to go over sensors. We have a sound sensor and a temperature sensor. Any sound will trigger across the sound sensor. And the temperature sensor will go off if we remain stationary. So we go on red, and whenever they open a blind, they're checking the sensor. So we stop on blue and go on red, and that's basically it, or the sensors. And that's it. Let's talk about how to uncouple the escort cars. Question: how can you uncouple the cars from a moving train? Instead, we have to tamper with a control system that manages the coupling. If we disable the circuit, the car will uncouple automatically. So you know, the opposite of a failsafe. We have to enter codes to disable it. So there might be a chance I game over on this just because of translation errors, but I did mess with Zelda's Limit Break some to figure out the button prompts. So we're going to slide down the side of the train and enter the codes to decouple. Oh, they map out what the buttons mean. Perfect. Oh shit, this is gonna suck. Each code is made up of numbers between 1 and 4 and has 4 digits. 2, 3, 4, 1 as an example. Okay, so it's just 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that makes sense. So 1 starting on the right side and then it goes clockwise. You have about 5 seconds to enter each code. Alright, let's try practicing entering the code. Enter 3 codes. Code input error. I think this might be backwards. Yeah, this is backwards. Okay. I'm gonna have to Huh. Which one is 1? Okay, yeah, this is gonna suck. Which code is 1? Alright, it's 1, 2... I'm gonna have to, like, write this down. Alright, so which one is 4? Alright, so that's 4. Alright, so... Alright, I'm getting a pen and paper for this, because this is not going to be something I remember for next stream. This is complicated, and it's one of the more complicated things in the game, I think, mission-wise, so, alright. 1, 2, 4, 3, so 1, 2, and then 4 is over here. 3 is over here. If I lose this, the stream is over. Alright, and then 1 is up top, and 2 is on the bottom. So... Alright. 1, 4, 4, 2. There we go. Alright. I've written down the code. And I will be copying off my cheat sheet for next stream. President's car looks kind of shabby. That's because we bought everything to make it at the gift store. Jeez, these kids are, like, not nice. Paint job sucks also. It represents my hatred toward Delling. Ugliest things I've seen in my life. You must really hate him. Damn. Alright. Yes, we understand. Let's decide on the party. And their stomach is sick. Talk to Watts when you're ready. So, I'm gonna do one thing real... Oh, that's right. When you do the flashback sequence, it like wipes your junctions. So you have to like redo them. Not always, but sometimes. So let me do that real quick. And then I want to do something before we leave the stream. Apologize for the manual. So let's do some magic transfers. Hopefully that all made sense to everybody who was watching. It's gonna be a lot easier than it sounds. I can promise you that much. Alright, so we're gonna give Selphie all the magic that we just got. Junction to magic really quick. Okay, the shells don't do anything for the magic defense. Alright, so I want to try using the item that we got from Sid earlier in the stream. This is the guy we talked to when we were ready to start the mission. We'll do that tomorrow. I want to save and then use the item that we got. So let's save real quick. Alright. So earlier in the stream, we got a magical lamp that explicitly tells us to save the game before using it. So let's use it. And what the hell is this? Who dares disturb my sleep? Mystery magic. Use the waters we got earlier. Demi? Interesting. I don't care about those right now. So, I cast Demi a lot. I think I can silence it. Miss. That tends to be what happens. Casting Demi on Selfie a lot, so we might actually use the limit break here. That hurts. Alright, it's time to do some limit breaks. And Zell's dead. Remember back in Child Soldier High School when your principal, Robin Williams, gifted you a magic lamp with the fucking devil inside of it? I know, right? This is actually a pretty difficult fight. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to successfully do it. I just wanted to give it a run. Also, hi Ivysaur, I think you're the first time here? Question mark. If you've been to the stream before, hello. I do not recognize your name. Whew, okay, yeah, that's 8,000 hit points. We're gonna play this fight out in its entirety. I don't think it's going to go the best. I have a feeling we're gonna game over here. Especially because Zell got KO'd and we don't really have any revives, so... I'm gonna summon a Guardian Force and see if that speeds us up a bit. Because we'll be here all day if I'm doing 60 damage per hit. Do a silent voice. Getting this thing silenced would make the fight much easier, because then it can't cast Demi. And I think they still try to take their turns when they're silenced. I think I also have blinds for the physical attacks, so we could try blinding it as well. I should have checked its immunities when I cast Scan, and I forgot. Yeah, so let's... just He's dead. Okay. Do I have blinds? No, but I have a silence. And a sleep, apparently. Let's see what magic we have. Full cure. Come on, something good. I'll test if you're full cure just to try and get some time to set up. If we can get a status effect off on this thing, that's probably how we need to try and beat it. We're probably just gonna game over here and end the stream though. So we have one more silence. Miss. Cool. Alright. I'm gonna burn a double here. Alright. It's a double. Lets you cast 2 spells at once. We're just gonna unload everything that we have, I think. Cast wall while we're at it, I guess. So yeah, Selfie's limit break is you have slots and you can cast any magic in the game plus some extra ones that don't exist in the game. That was one of the extra ones. So we just got status resistance against physical and magical. Assuming we survive this. Nine damage. Okay, so double cure. Let's go. Yeah, so Shell also reduces the amount of healing you receive for magic, which is annoying, but... cast some waters. Hold to the pose the entire time they're casting. Yeah, I don't think we win this fight. Go ahead and cast slots. I'm gonna just look for something really strong while it casts Demi, because we're not gonna win this. Thunder is kind of strong. We're not gonna win this with normal stuff. Let's look at some mid magic. That's not amazing. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to keep healing and stalling this out. I'd like to do this more quickly instead of doing a 1-hour slug. So we'll just accept this as a loss, and then we'll try and beat this encounter later. Thundaja. That's like late game magic. Yeah, sure. Thundaga. I don't know how you say it. Go, Selfie, go! I know! 285. Yeah, we're just kind of racing against, whether or not he's gonna do a claw attack or not. Because Demi cannot kill you, it's percentage damage. I'm casting Fire August. make it explode a couple times. I think it just has too many hit points. We're not really strong enough to get past that. I don't know though, he might just never cast a physical attack ever again. Or I might find a blind. A blind would be nice. Yeah, we found a blind. Okay. Here's hoping it actually works and doesn't miss. Alright, we found a blind. Protect and shell wore off. We might actually have a fight on our hands. Okay, I know I said that it can't kill you, but I'm scared. Yeah, miss. You missed that attack. Alright. We got blind off successfully with, even though the guy who has it is dead. If we actually win this encounter... Yeah, don't bother full curing. Just hit it a bunch of times. Cast Fire. I have no idea how many hit points this thing has. Just showcasing every magic we can pull out of our ass. Come on. $12 damage. I also think we're completely out of healing, so... I might do Aura if I see it again, just so we have the ability to limit break. Cast 3 Thunders, sure. 3 Thunders is 3 Thunders. I'm like 95% sure Gravity Magic cannot kill you, but I'm not 100%. Cast Water, why not? It's the time loss damage that's the most painful, I know. I mean, we pulled a blind out. I'm gonna just see if I can't make this work, and we're gonna go over for this fight. Also, if Selfie does win this fight, the amount of ability points we're going to get is going to be insane. Miss. Do a slots. Eh. Ooh, 3 Thundars. Let's go. Okay, I mean, we're doing respectable damage with each cast. Those attacks, though, give me a heart attack every time. Because if even one of those hits, we're dead. Speaking of which, let's just do a Drain. Let's see how much damage it does. Okay, yeah. Heal up a bit. I guess we're back to physical attacks now, though. He is mad. He's like, what do you mean? I can't hit her. Alright, do another slot. Up. Oh. Okay, we're dead. Alright, well, we tried. Alright. I guess that's how the stream ends. Valiant attempt. I feel like we almost got there. I feel this is also good music to just end the stream on. And so, that was today's stream. We got a lot of stuff done. We found ourselves having a conversation with a professor, seeing the emotional immaturity of the main cast. Very lovely stream, thank you. Got our first seed mission and found an interesting dream sequence with someone named Laguna. Excuse me. And died to a demon in a lamp. So, I would like to raid someone. Nice try, goodbye. Yeah, also thank you for showing up. So, tomorrow, Wednesday, we are going to kidnap a president. Oh! I know who I'm reading. This is a person that I found randomly when I was playing Team Fortress 2 one day, because for some reason, every time I play Team Fortress 2, there's like a 10% chance I just make a new trans femme friend. So, it was lovely seeing you, and I hope that all of you have a wonderful rest of your evening. We're gonna raid Leah is sleepy. See you all on Wednesday at 6 p.m. MST. Bye-bye.